There once was a cookie that lived near the bakery store, and it loved waking up at 6:58 in the morning. The alarm would go off. It would get up, stretch, put on its running shoes, and run, but it wouldn't run like we do with an iPod or an iPhone on our arm. So it would sing to a song, and this is what it would do. I'm a little cookie, I'm a little cookie. But as it ran by the bakery store, Mr. Sourdough, he hated waking up early. It was, oh, how I hate that little cookie running every morning with this, I'm a little cookie. One of these days is going to make me very upset. So the following morning at 6:58, the alarm goes off. Up gets the little cookie, puts on his clothes, and it starts jogging. I'm a little cookie, I'm a little cookie. Well, Mr. Sourdough said that does it. There's a special at Big Five for a bazooka. So he went and he purchased it. Said the following morning, if that cookie runs by my bakery, I'm going to get rid of it. So the following morning at 6:58, what happened? The alarm went off. So he puts on his running shoes and off he goes. I'm a little cookie, I'm a little cookie. And as he's running by the bakery store, Mr. Sourdough is ready. And he, I'm a little cookie. Oh. 6 hours go by. I'm a little donut, I'm a little
The Wimmicks were small wooden people. All Wimmicks were carved by the same woodcarver Eli. His workshop sat on a hill overlooking the village. Each Wimmick was different. Some had big noses, and others had large eyes. Some were tall, others were short. Some wore hats, others wore coats. But they were all made by the same woodcarver. And all day, every day, the Wimmicks would do the same thing. They gave each other stickers. They walked up and down the streets all over the city. People spent their days sticking stars and dots on one another. The pretty ones, those with fine paint and smooth wood, always got stars. But if their paint was rough or their wood was chipped, the Wimmicks gave dots. The talented ones got stars too. Some could lift big sticks above their heads or jump over tall boxes. Still, others knew big words or could sing pretty songs. In fact, some Wimmicks had stars all over them. It made them feel so good. Others, though, could do very little. They got dots. Punchinella was one of these. She tried to jump high like the others, but she always fell. The Wimmicks would gather around and give her dots. And sometimes when she fell, she would scratch her wood, so they would give her more dots. Then she would try to explain why she fell, and she would say something silly. Soon Punchinella was terrified to go outside. She thought she would do something stupid. In fact, she had so many dots, people would come up and give her a dot for no reason at all.
Yeah, she deserves lots of dots.
Yeah, you're a terrible, terrible Wimmick.
After a while, Punchinella believed them.
I'm not a good Wimmick.
One day, Punchinella met a Wimmick unlike any she'd ever met before. She had no stars and no dots. Her name was Lucia. It wasn't that the other Wimmicks didn't try to give her dots, it's just that they wouldn't stick. Some Wimmicks admired her for having no dots, so they would give her a star, but it would fall off. Others looked down on her for having no stars, so they would give her a dot, but it would fall off too.
That's the way I want to be. I don't want any marks. How do you do that?
It's easy. I go see Eli every day.
Eli?
Yes, he's a woodworker up on the hill. Why don't you go meet him?
Punchinella walked up the narrow path to go meet Eli.
Excuse me?
Punchinella, is that you? Come over, sit with me.
You know my name?
Well, of course I do. I made you. Looks like you've been getting some bad marks.
I didn't mean to, Eli. I'm sorry. I really tried hard.
Well, you don't have to defend yourself to me, child. I don't care what the other women think.
Don't?
No, and you shouldn't either. Who are they to give stars and dots? They are women, just like you. What they think doesn't matter. What matters is what I think, and I think you're pretty special.
Me? Special? Why, I can't walk fast and jump high like the others. My paint is peeling. Why do I matter to you?
Because, Punchinella, you are mine. That's why you matter so much to me. Every day I've been hoping you would come to visit.
Well, I came because I met a girl in the dots. I want to be like her.
The dots only stick if they matter to you. The more you trust my love, the less you would care what they say.
I'm not sure I understand.
You will, but it will take time. Come and see me every day and let me remind you how much I care. Remember, Punchinella, you are mine. Remember, Punchinella, you are special. Because I made you, and I don't make mistakes.
As Punchinella walked away, she thought,
You know, I think he really means it.
and as she did, a dot fell off.